I was primed for those first steps from an early age. Born in 1944, I was shamed for the loss of my birth mother as my parents dodged the disapproval of their divorce. Shamed for hiding the beatings from my stepmom, whose untreated postpartum depression barked off the end of a leather belt. I was primed for those first steps by my love of history. My anger was fueled by the horrors of Jim Crow rape, murder, and degradation, by the forced removal of my Cherokee ancestors on the Trail of Tears, and by government surveillance of labor movement activists. I was primed for those first steps by the televised images of snarling dogs lunging at young people in Birmingham, Alabama, who just wanted a seat at the lunch counter, a good job, an education, and the right to vote. Now it is 1963, the summer after my freshman year in college. In June, I get a job at a resort hotel in Lake George, New York. I cook 3 meals a day for the employees. Many of them are migrant workers who go between Florida and upstate New York, depending on the season. Others are local people or college students like me who are here for the summer. A college education is very expensive, and I need the work to help pay my way. But I also need to cry out against lynch mob ropes and lunging dogs, so in August, I quit that job early. I'm on my way to the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. It's a long bus ride from Lake George, New York to my sister's apartment in Washington, D.C. In the evening, her college friends gather for a beer, and I marvel at their big city sophistication and upperclassmen's cool. They talk of rumors that white gangs are planning to attack the march tomorrow. They even call a local department store to prove they can buy as many guns as they want without reservation. And the salesman eagerly gives his name, hungry for the commission. I take it all in and sleep on it. In the morning, I awake to a not too humid day. After breakfast, I hug my sister. The doorway to her apartment now feels like a portal into the unknown, and I'm ready, I hope. The city bus ride with shoppers and sightseers ends, and I get off. I am drawn toward indistinct crowd noise. Slowly, the long blocks of gray concrete and bored pedestrians gives way to the sound and rhythm of joyous voices. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. I walk faster and faster, and the voices get louder and louder. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching down to freedom land. At the last intersection, the marchers stretch out before me as far as I can see in either direction. There are more black people here than I have ever seen in my life, and I know, as I wait for the light to change, that I am here as much for my own liberation as I am for the rights of African Americans. I can feel it deep in my gut from long forgotten memories. You see, I knew from age 6 that my wanting to wear girls' clothes and hang out with the girls was hated and feared. I still hide behind the nice guy I wear like a suit of armor. And here I am. Decades from now, I will come out as a transgender woman, but that journey will be many, many more miles than I walk today. The light changes. The people clap and sing. and I take the first steps into one of the movements that begins to open a space for me. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching down to freedom land. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching down to freedom land.